Hey guys, we're back in our deck profile. We're here with Everett, or Eevee as we call him all the time. So he played Inzectors today.
Injectors.
And he almost made top 8. Just barely missed out on tiebreaker, but it's fine. He... I've been waiting for that new spell card.
Absolutely.
And it's finally out.
Thank God, it's so good.
So yeah.
Start off, obviously, triple Dragonfly.
Yeah.
Best Insector in the deck, 100%. Because it'll...
Super rare.
I only pulled 2 in my box. I'll pull another one, don't worry. But yeah, basically, soft once per turn. If it equips well as sent from the field to the grave, specials another Insector from deck, which is all your futuristic plays. And the main one that you want to go for is Inzektor Ladybug, because Inzektor Ladybug can unattach itself, so you can proc off your Dragonfly, whereas you just change your levels, so you can manipulate your Inzektor monster's levels to go into certain Xyz monsters. And then another one that you basically spec off of Dragonfly is Inzektor Centipede. No packs. But Inzektor Centipede is when it's soft once per turn. When it's unequipped by when the monster is unequipped by it, I get to add an Inzektor card from my deck to my hand, which is really nice because it can add another Dragonfly for a follow-up for the extra summons. Those are basically the main starters. You want to see your opening hand. Next up is triple Inzektor Hornet. Inzektor Hornet is really nice against going against stall players or very problematic cards. Otherwise, it helps further your plays. Because when you equip it, you can send it to the graveyard to pop a card on the field. So you can pop a card, another equip spell to get more effects off, or you can pop on your opponent's problematic cards. Such as today, which actually came up, I had to send Inzektor Hornet to send up pop out Mystic Mine, so I can go on to further plays. Then you got triple Inzektor Gigaweevil. When he basically you can target it face Inzektor in your field, equip it to it. Then if this is sent from the field to the grave, when it's equipped, I get to revive an Inzektor monster except itself, which is nice for extending. So I can go basically Hornet, send, then I can revive one. Otherwise, if I have a Centipede, it's equipped to Centipede or a Dragonfly, I special one, or I add one, and then I revive one. It just is a lot of plays. Inzektor Hopper, 3 of. Helps in the grind games later on in the game. I'm thinking maybe putting it to 2, but it actually came up quite a bit getting 3 because it helps get me into my rank 4 Xyz plays. Otherwise, when I equip, I can target an Inzektor monster on my field. It can attack directly this turn, which is really nice to have. Then I got myself triple copies of Insector Giga-Mantis. Yes, there's 2 ultis, 1 non-ulti. Soon I'll get an ulti. Same thing as the Giga-Weevil. You can target an Insector monster you control, equip it, and then when it's sent to the grave, it revives from the graveyard. Same thing as Giga-Weevil. It's just prettier.
Prettier.
And then I run the single Giga Cricket. When it's in my graveyard, I can banish an Inzektor monster in my grave to equip it to an Inzektor monster in my field. And when it goes through the graveyard, it does nothing. It just helps for further along plays with Dragonfly and Centipede. And those are all the Inzektor monsters. So a lot of 3-ofs. And then I play so far I played 2 of the new spell, Zektrike Kou-Ou. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sorry, people. But basically, this is the brand new card. It's what the deck needed for the longest time. You discarded it. You discarded an Inzektor card to either special summon or equip an Inzektor monster from your deck, which is absolutely amazing. Because then you can discard Ladybug because it doesn't hurt the deck at all because you can equip from grave or the hand. It's just basically just a free extender you can have for the deck.
And in disclaimer, he only runs 2 because he only pulled 2
I
from
only
his
pulled
box.
2 from my box.
Yeah, so don't flame him.
Yeah. And then I run 2 Inzectaliburs. Very good for the deck. It helps with combing with Hornet because Hornet I can pop it to bring back my my food basically from the graveyard for like my Hornets, my Centipedes, or my Giga-Mantis, just so I can further along my plays. And those are all the Injector cards for the main deck. Other spells that you utilize are the 2 Insect Imitations and then the 1 Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. Basically, they basically do the exact same thing, but this is a lot easier to do because it's a quick play. As of right now, I run the 2 Zektrikes, this. As soon as I get a 3rd copy, this is going to become another Zektrike. and then another copy of Cocoon of Evolution as of right now. And then the one tiny little Beetrooper engine is the Sting Lancer and the Flying Sting. Basically, I can easily get into the Link 4, pop an Inzektor monster, just get into Sting Lancer for a monster negate destroy. It's just really nice to have for the deck. I was thinking maybe putting Scale Bombers in there just because it's a Ghost Ogre, but it's kind of like lacking the getting to the part. And then I run the 2 crossouts with the crossout targets of Imperm, Ash, Nib, and Droll. Just because Droll hurts this deck a lot, so does Nib. Ash doesn't do much. It doesn't really slow the deck too far. But then Imperm also hurts the deck a lot. Those are the main ones. I might take out Ash just for a Effect Veiler, just because it actually came up today where I got Veilered and it stopped me from playing. But so far that's what I run right now. The deck is always open to changes. And then for those just utilize spells is just Foolish Burial to send my Injector monster in the graveyard, Monster Reborn, and Called By. And then actually came up today where I bricked opening hand, I Foolish Burial and Inzektor Dragonfly, and then I Monster Reborn it in the same turn. And then it popped up. I ended up winning that match, which is really funny. And that is for the main deck. It is a 40 card deck. And then for the extra deck, I run double Beetrooper Armor Horn. Amazing card for the deck. Allows you because you go into your Dragonfly and your Centipede play, you link them off into Armor Horn, and your Armor Horn use normal summon another Dragonfly and just continue to pop off after that. And then usually when you have like 3 to 4 other monsters, you go into Pico. Because Pico is nice because then you can basically just equips from the deck and it's an Injector monster and it's super shiny. And then just for in case if I'm going like second or going first and they know they're popping a lot of stuff, I run the 1 Shinobi Insect because it just helps for protection. And then just for filler, just because I could do it, is the IP Masquerena into the Ever Unicorn. Love the alt arts, hate the gold border, but it's still cool. And then for the Link 4s, I run the 1 Giant Beetrooper Invisible Atlas. Super good, 3k beat stick, can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. And on your turn, you just pop an Injector monster just to bring back a Sting Lancer for a monster to get destroyed. The 1 Appaloosa, because it's super easy to make, super easy to do. Always get 3 to 4 negates on board with it. And then the 1 Access Code to finish up games. Those are for the links. And then for Xyz, I run the 1 Levier, the Sea Dragon. Just as for follow-ups for extenders, because I'm always constantly banishing monsters for Armor Horn or other cards in my graveyard. The 1 number 3 Cicada King. It's a monster negate and a monster reborn for an insect dex, which is really nice. And then run 1 Gaga Cowboy, which today I did win from a match. It was the best feeling ever. And then they run the 1 Abyss Dweller, just to go against like graveyard decks. Like today I faced against the FTK deck. I Abyss Dweller. He can do much really with it. And then for the other ones, I run the 1 Hope Harbinger, just because with Ladybug I can constantly go back and forth with it to get to level 8s and then make Hope Harbinger, which is just nice spell trap negate. And then the 1 Zeus, because it's Zeus.
Exactly.
You all know what it does. Then for the side deck, currently I have 14 cards just because I accidentally left one at home. So far I run 2 Forbidden Droplets, soon to be 3. This guy's Droplet, it's a good card, amazing to have. And then because basically you can just send your Spirit Injector monsters from your hand to the grave to do it, and you can still pop off with it. Then I run the 2 Twin Twisters and then the 1 Harvey's Feather Duster against control decks, back removal. Just really nice to have, like Mystic Mind matchups came up again. Then I run the triple Lancia, just to go. It's just if I'm going against like Flunder, or I'm going against what's the deck called?
Tri-Brigade?
Tri-Brigade. That's the deck. I don't want to say the name. Then we're on the 2 Evenly Matched. I tried 3, but I kept on opening multiple, which I did not really quite like. So I played 2, and I've seen it. I've seen the one of sometimes it's really nice to have. Sometimes it's not so much, but it's been really useful today. Then I run 2 Nibiru if I'm going second. Gets combo players because everybody likes to play combo today. And then I run the 2 other Drolls just because Droll's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Stops cards.
So what do you think of Injectors going forward? Do you think there's a lot of potential with this deck?
I believe so, because like I as my deck stands now, it's not where it could be. It can get better, but I'm pretty sure like I don't see it being like tier 1. Oh, so busted, but I could see it being at least tier 2. I don't see tier 1.5, but it's just another fun strategy that came back from the dead because of that spell card. It was a really fun deck to play today, though it did hurt my brain trying to keep track of all the levels and the amount of times I've used each effect on that same field. And changed, like I think my biggest chain was chain 6 today because of that. It was funny. It was great. Yeah, it's a fun deck. Highly recommend.
Exactly. Well, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about Eevee's deck profile, leave them down in the comment section below. And if you can count how many mixed rarities was in his deck, that'd be funny. But no,
soon to be max rarities.
Yeah, soon to be max rarity. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. See you guys in this video. Have a nice day.